Okay, that's okay. Thank you. So let's start with the first one that you did in number 25. Can we listen again, please? Mm.
I've just had an idea. Why don't we make an in-depth study of our local public library as background to our paper?
Yes, that'd be interesting and raise all sorts of issues. Let's make a list of possible things we could ask about, then work out some sort of structure. For instance, we could interview some of the staff and find out whether the library has its own budget or if that's controlled by the local council.
And what their policies are. I know they don't allow food, but I'd love to find out what types of noise they ban. There always seems to be a lot of talking, but never music. I don't know if that's a policy or it just happens.
I've often wondered. Then there are things like how the library is affected by employment laws. I suppose there are rules about working hours, facilities.
Very good. Yeah, employment.
Database library about local organisations like sports clubs. Well, I wonder if they keep a database or whether they just look online. Our list of things to.
I wonder why it's there. Do you know what his connection was with this area?
No idea. Let's add it to our list of things to find out. Well, I've just thought, people might ask in the library about local organisations like sports clubs. Well, I wonder if they keep a database or whether they just look online.
Right. I quite fancy.
Ok. Base de données, tu connais ça en anglais? Yes, database. Alors, excellent job. Listening section 4, practice test 1. Let's do another one. Avant de continuer, quel était... Thank you. Quels étaient les défis pour cette lecture? I'm teaching English to French students. Ok. Mais est-ce qu'il y avait des nouveaux mots qui semblaient très, très, très nouveaux pour toi?
Non.
Ok. Mais c'était juste la vitesse de la lecture, non?
Oui.
Ok. Je ne sais pas si on peut avoir une journée juste pour le médiathèque. On va juste regarder à peu près 20 minutes de quelque chose et j'explique. Ou bien toi, tu me dis si tu comprends ce qui se passe et ça va juste t'aider à développer ou améliorer tes compétences de compréhension orale. Okay, so let's see. I'm sending you another one that we're going to listen to. Hi guys, I'm just teaching English to a French student.
On a déjà fait, hein?
Oui, je sais qu'on a déjà fait, mais tu sais que ça c'est depuis décembre, janvier. Et c'est un entraînement, alors on peut répéter. D'accord.
Section 4. You will hear a university lecture about an endangered bear in British Columbia, Canada,
yes,
known as the spirit.
So my hair is a mess. Usually for morning classes, I just throw my wig on my head and just sit down and start shooting. So yeah, thank you. Hey Ronaldo. Hey Shaukat. Hi guys. I'm just having a morning class. I'm teaching English to a French student and she's preparing for IELTS. Hi. I don't even know which of my accounts I'm using. Oh my god. Oh. I'm teaching I have to keep repeating. I'm teaching English to French students. So it's probably going to just be boring because it's just
Now listen
I
carefully
can't share
and
my
answer
screen.
questions 31 to 40.
Take care. Go about your day. Have a wonderful,
Today, we
wonderful day.
continue our series on ecology and
Thank
conservation
you.
with
I'm
a look
fine.
at a
I'm very
particularly
fine. Thank
endangered
you.
member of the black bear family. 1 in 10 black bears is actually born with a white coat, which is the result of a special gene that surfaces in a few. Local people have named it the spirit bear, and according to the legends of these communities, its snowy fur brings with it a special power. Because of this, it has always been highly regarded by.
So, if I could share, hi, if I could share my screen, it would have been more interesting. So you get to see, what I'm doing. What time is it? 11:26. Oh, if I could share my screen, this could have been more interesting. But now it's just my face that you can see. Hi, Flores. How you doing? Oh, if I knew there would be so many people, I could have worn makeup and looked nice. I just got up from the bed. This is the first time I'm having this many people. Hi, Flores. Ça va, tu es française? Your name looks very French. My name is Love. I don't know if this is how you do it. Love. My name is Love. Love. My name is Love. My real name is Love. My real name is Love. Yeah. It's quite the name. Sometimes people just make jokes the first time I tell them, oh, your name is Love. What's your brother's name? It must be. And then they say something funny. That's just one of them. But have to live my whole life hearing jokes about my name from some people, though, not everyone. Hi, my love. Bye, Kanik. Hey, Shakarat, my love. Yes. Yeah, so my account, I basically use it for everything. Sometimes I put movies, and I'm really thinking of how to do the whole niche thing, but I have another account where I teach French, and I only have like a few subscribers there. So I can't do live videos there. So I do my live videos here, and after a while, I take my live videos from here and I post them there. If not, I'm not going to have any live videos to post there because it takes a lot to get 50 subscribers. Oh, God. I remember trying to get my first 100 subscribers on this. I like that sub. Oh, thank you. So I don't really know how to comment here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot. So I just search for you and subscribe later. Okay. So I'm learning something from this live video that at about 11:28 on Tuesday, there are a lot of people online. Thank you. Message received. Let me follow up with my student so she doesn't think that I'm not here, because I know she's still listening.
The government is now requiring logging companies
Oh, thank
to adopt
you.
a better logging method, which is a positive step. However, these measures alone may not be sufficient to ensure a healthy population of the spirit bear in the future. Other steps also need to be taken. While it is important to maintain the spirit bear's habitat, there also needs to be more emphasis on its expansion.
Okay.
The move is justified as it will also create space for other bears that are losing their homes.
Ça va.
Ok, ça va?
Ça va. Je sais pas, je crois qu'il m'en manque un, mais après ça. Et j'ai peut-être faux jeu.
Ok.
Le premier, j'ai mis gel.
Tu as mis... Ok, good. Tu penses que ça a été un peu facile parce que tu l'as déjà fait avant?
Ouais, honnêtement, je sens que j'ai eu 2-3 facilités parce que je l'avais déjà fait aussi. Hein.
Ah, ok. Jean, en anglais, c'est Jean.
C'est oui, c'est gel.
En anglais, c'est Jean.
Oui.
Oui, ok.
La deuxième, j'ai mis legend.
Mhm. The local people believe that it has unusual...
Legend.
Tu peux appeler dans la messagerie. Legend. Ooh. Non, 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 non. So legend, c'est comme l'histoire des personnes braves et courageux du temps passé. That's a legend. So here we have local people believe that it has unusual. The answer is... Non, ça, c'est pas la réponse. Est-ce que tu veux écouter une deuxième fois ou bien tu veux que je te donne la réponse?
Non, je veux écouter les deux fois.
D'accord, ok. Troisième question.
Ah, j'écoute pas maintenant. Ok, attendez. Troisième, c'était Strangers.
Strangers, very good. Troisième, c'est Strangers. Et numéro 34. 34.
J'ai mis Érosion. Mais là, par exemple, parce que je me souvenais de la dernière fois, en fait. Hein,
Ce que tu as mis, c'est correct. C'est vraiment érosion. Erosion. Erosion. The next one, please. Pardon, parfois, il y a le français qui est... Next one.
Vegetation.
Vegetation. Ça, c'est déjà écrit. The bear's feeding habits provide nutrients for forest vegetation. Et ce qui suit, c'est it is current. Hein?
Il dit, mais je me souviens de la suite. Après, il dit comme de petits insectes et de petits oiseaux.
Ok. On va étudier ça. On va vérifier ça après. 35, ok. Et numéro 36.
Du coup, c'est pas... Boat.
Mm-hmm.
Ok. Ça, c'est bon?
Roads is correct. Thank you. And then number 37.
Fishing.
Fishing is very correct. And number 38.
J'ai mis reproduction.
Reproduction. Thank you. And number 39.
J'ai mis méthode. Mais je savais pas s'il fallait mettre un E à la fin. J'ai mis sans E, mais je suis pas sûre.
C'est sans E, c'est sans E. Français, c'est avec E. Et en anglais, c'est sans E. Thank you. And number 40.
J'ai mis expansion.
Expansion is very correct. So now we're going to listen again, mais c'est pas tout. On va juste écouter jusqu'au point où on a dit, oui, on a dit vegetation, parce que tu as mis vegetation comme la réponse. On va écouter jusqu'à ce point pour savoir ce qui suivait.
Section 4.
Et j'ai pas le numéro 2 aussi.
Oh, tu n'as pas numéro 2 aussi? Oui, c'est vrai. On va écouter ça pour avoir ça et on va aussi écouter pour avoir la réponse du numéro 35. Hey guys, so I'm just teaching English to a French student, and we're studying listening.
We continue our series on ecology and conservation,
so we're just
with a
training
look at a
for
particulums is actually born
we're
with
training for an
light
exam.
which is the result
So I speak
is
French and I speak English and I speak Spanish. So I teach English to people who speak Spanish and English and French rather, and I teach English. I teach French to people who speak. Um, tu me parlais?
C'est la deuxième, c'est power.
Deuxième, c'est power. Oui, c'est perfect.
In other words, their ecosystem. Over many years, logging companies have stripped the land by cutting down a large.
Sujet, pas cité. Attends. Vegetation, reproduction, expansion. Attendez.
Mhm.
Je cherche, je sais plus le numéro. C'est le 35.
Oui, c'est le 35.
L'habitat. Attends.
Lies on the huge, centuries-old trees in the forest in many ways. For example, the old-growth trees have extremely long roots that help prevent erosion of the soil along the banks of the many fish streams. Keeping these banks intact is important because these streams are home to salmon, which are the bear's main food source. In return, the bear's feeding habits nurture the forest. As the bears eat the salmon, they discard the skin and bones in great amounts on the forest floor, which provide vital nutrients. These produce lush vegetation that sustains thousands
So
of
if you're
other
trying
types
to
of
learn
life forms, from birds to
French,
insects and
sometimes
more.
I just post.
Today, the spirit bear lives off
I
the
post some
coast of the
stuff
province
that
of
are
British
useful,
Columbia
but on my
a
other
few
accounts,
islands. There is great concern
I don't
for
even
their
think this is
survival,
going to be
since it
interesting
is
for you. Let me mute this.
C'est Island.
Island, very good. Island, c'est la réponse juste. Oui, île. Oh oui, pardon. Oui, oui. Pardon, mon micro était désactivé. Oui, island is a very correct answer. C'est la réponse juste. And, maintenant,
Island S.
oui. On n'est pas, on n'utilise pas le S. C'est juste island. Ok, maintenant je te vois encore une autre exercice, mais c'est sur la lecture, compréhension écrite. Je pense qu'on l'a déjà fait aussi, mais...
Franchement pas.
Ok. Okay, so we'll do this later. Okay, so I'm giving my students something to read now, and we're doing reading comprehension. And she's going to work on it, and then she's going to tell me the answers and how she arrived at the answers, because what we're trying to do is prepare her for the exams. And it's really, really a marathon because today's course is like 3 hours long now. And then we have another 2 hours in the evening. So it's like a marathon because the exam date is pretty close. And I'm very, very sleepy. So, yeah, but... and cold too. Oh, wow. People. Okay, so basically, you guys know that I post movies and sometimes I post funny stuff, but I'm just really torn between what to post. The account is Bloody Great Girl. And I started off when I was posting stuff about women's health, food, beauty. And I started off basically teaching French on this account, I think long ago. Teaching French, English rather, on this account. Then I changed it and then I'm teaching French again. But I figure on YouTube now, you can have a different audience for shorts and a different audience for long form videos. So if you have a different audience for shorts and a different audience for long form videos, that's like a superpower because now you're using one stone to catch two birds. And so before I used to be worried and say, oh, people watching my shorts are interested in movies. And I'm going to post movies today because today's Tuesday. But then you also realize that, oh, I have people who watch my long form and videos where I cook, where I travel, all of that. I said, okay, so don't lose the two, just keep posting. But then the whole stress of posting long form, it then comes with thumbnail, description, tags, licensing, and you're like, this whole thing is just stressful. The whole social media creating stuff, algorithm stuff, is just becoming so difficult to maneuver, like to find your way around. It's almost like everyone wants to be a creator now. So, and the funniest part is nobody is creative anymore. Nobody's creative anymore. It's like copying is so encouraged. And even if you're someone who likes to be creative, it feels like you have to put all your creativity aside. Like someone like me, I have to put my creativity aside just so that I can repost or reuse or repurpose someone else's content. And if you don't understand what I'm saying yet, just look around. Almost everyone is using another person's voice to create the same content. It's just that now you're seeing a different person. I always wanted a brother, a brother. So I see a lot of people who are big YouTubers now, and you go to their very old posts and they wanted to be singers. So it just feels like we put our creativity creativity aside because it wasn't getting any attention or encouragement or traction. So you just do what's encouraged. And if posting other people's content in a reasonable way is encouraged, then that's what people are doing. So I use my shorts to do all of that. Then I put all my boring long form videos in the long form place. In fact, I even tried to do long form comedy and nobody watched it. So yeah, basically that's it. So if you're here and you're a creator, hi Rohan. So if you're here and you're a creator, this is what we're passing through. You just put your creativity aside. Some people get lucky though. I mean, look at all the people that have big names on social media. They're not even being creative. I kid you not. It's not even about being creative. So we're called content creators, but not called to be creators. We're just called to recreate. I mean, look at Cabby. He got famous by just doing like this on other people's posts. Think about it. So I can use this, my long form and live, to post any random stuff, but I want to use my shorts to post quick, interesting stuff. But it can't even be quick and interesting anymore. Guess what? Why? Because now, unlike before, when you probably would put something like 3 seconds and it's interesting, now YouTube allows you to post a short of 3 minutes. How is the short if it's 3 minutes long? Hey girls, hey Floris, hey Rohan, hey Ronaldo. Yes, but don't give up. I know, right? Don't give up. I just told my friend, I had a call with my friend on Sunday, and I said, look, I'm just giving up my entire creativity, and I want to start posting funny stuff with a filtered face, because I'm seeing other people using filtered faces and funny videos with other people's sounds. And she just joined YouTube and she already has like 16,000 subscribers. So it's just like, why are you posting original stuff? Nobody cares about original stuff. So what is goodie bag? I don't know which goodie bag. I know I have a bag up there, but I don't think anybody can see it. It's just a bag for my bags. I need to check on my student now. So I gave her stuff to do. I didn't even tell her how many minutes, but it's a very long text. IELTS texts are very long. IELTS tests are very long. I don't know how I'm still managing to talk to you guys. I'm usually not very confident when my face is like this and my hair is not well brushed. But yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of the whole internet thing and just realizing just showing up is a present already. The present is a gift. Your presence is a gift. Ok, ça va, ça se passe bien?
Ouais.
Ok.
Ouais, mais,
En fait, je vais voir le sujet que je t'ai donné. Voilà, je t'ai donné ça. Tu as presque fini?
presque, je sais pas. Mais...
Ok. So my room is getting really cold and I'm gonna put on some white noise. I know there's no connection to what I just said. There's no connection to what I just said. Like my room's getting cold, I need to put on some white noise. I actually meant my heating, my tabletop heating provides, it gives some kind of white noise. So that's why I turn it off during my classes, but I'm turning it on now because my microphone is muted. I have to justify that weird thing I just said. Some junior stuff may take a bit longer to get big, but you can do both. Oh, this person is so thoughtful. All of you guys are so amazing. Like, even the lives, when I come online to do lives, I'm always like, nobody's gonna see it anyway. So let me just do it for posterity purposes. Like, let me just put the course, put a video of myself teaching, just in case maybe I need to go back to a class or something. So I've never really thought that coming here meant that anyone was going to care what I was doing or what I was showing. Because most times when I see people doing lives and I stumble on a live, it's usually someone doing something very interesting, like kids dancing, a woman cooking, girl doing some makeup, or like the one I saw yesterday, there's the man who's doing some science stuff, like some science experiment on live, and people were watching. He had like 600 and something views, and I'm sitting there like, God, when? Like, when will I ever have like 600 people watching me live? So, whenever I come up here to do my live, I'm just like, another day, here goes nothing. But I'm seeing 11 people, and they're talking to me. I think there's just some kind of what I say positive reinforcement to know that what you're doing matters, like in a way. And there's also this kind of bravery that comes with knowing that even if no one is watching, I'm just still gonna keep putting stuff out there. I really reached the point of what do I do next? Because everyone keeps talking about a niche, like do one thing. And what's the word? I think I'm plenipotentiary. Do you put an A before that? You know, most people that are diversely talented, they don't know how to do just one thing. But then I'm telling myself, okay, let's create different platforms for it. And it was very challenging on Instagram. When I started on Instagram and I finally got to 3,000 followers, and someone said, no, you can't do this on this same account. You have to start another account. I went to start another account and I was the first two followers. And I said, okay, what you're going to do now is just hold on. That account has 2,000 subscribers now, followers now. So I'm just there. Do two different accounts. And then another thing came up and I said, okay, I want to start teaching French and English. And then someone said, no, you can't do that on the same account. And I created a new account. And starting from scratch is just so painful. And I'm like, why can't we do everything on one account? Like Jason Derulo, right? Jason Derulo, he does, okay, yeah, I think he has a different account for the car wash thing. And then Rihanna has a different account for Fenty Beauty. But that's just like different. Some other things, some other people, every other thing is on one account. Like Cardi B, everything is on one account. Beyonce, okay, she has another account for her fashion line. But most other things, family, everything else is on one account. Do what you like and feel comfortable doing. Ronaldo is back. Hi, and hi, Rohan. Yeah, but if you know the thing with doing what you like and being comfortable doing it is that you probably just end up with doing something that only you like. And another thing that motivates me to just post something, like maybe when I travel and I know nobody's going to watch my travel vlog, I'm like, just post it. Why? Because tomorrow you're gonna have daughters, sons, nieces, nephews, and they're gonna want to see how Auntie Love was living her life, and they'd be like, she was a jolly good fellow. So I think that's another motivation. Yeah, I teach languages, and I also help people who want to study abroad, and I help people who want to get scholarships to study abroad. I don't apply for them, but since I've had some scholarships in the past, I help people to apply to foreign scholarships to study abroad, depending on what abroad means to you. Depending on where you are, another country is going to be abroad to you. So, and then I also help women who are trying to live healthy and shrink fibroids or have problems with their periods and all of that. But the most interesting thing that I always wanted to do in my life was sing. I always wanted to sing, but the whole thing with singing back then, not now. So when I tell people this whole story of, I wanted to sing, I just tell them I don't have an excuse in 2025, 2024 for not being a singer, because now you can publish yourself as a singer and be found. There's this girl on YouTube, Madison Bailey. I think that's her name. I mean, when she started off on YouTube and she's big now. She was just singing. But then there's a difference. Back then, people enjoyed listening to your raw vocals when you were singing, but now nobody wants to hear your raw vocals. Am I on a rant? Yeah, I do have my hands full, and that's why I'm trying to concentrate and just say, look, pretend you don't know these other things and just be funny. So throughout 2025, I wanted to be funny. 2025 is the year that I said, this year I'm just going to be funny. I'm just going to do a filter face, be funny, and do parodies. Then I still see myself making non-funny videos. And I say, just post it anyway. Your tribe will find you. That's one thing I've learned in life. Just do what you want to do, and your tribe will eventually find you. It may take a while, but your tribe will. But I also know some very talented people who gave up on social media, on
Oh.
YouTube. Oh, my student is ready.
Mais je sais pas si c'est son besoin.
C'est fini?
Ouais.
Ok, on va réviser ensemble. So what is your answer for number 11?
J'ai mis students country.
Yes, student's country is correct. And then the next one?
J'ai mis organization. Je crois pas.
Organization. Let's put it in a sentence. Where should the type of care the writer discusses initially come from? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to say the answer is performance regulation.
C'est où ça?
Paragraphe numéro 9.
9. Oh, je suis loin.
Oui. C'est un très long texte. So it reads, but how? I'm going to look for it and read it out loud. I can't believe I didn't even paste it here. Okay. So number 9 paragraph says, but how? Experiences in my company lead me to suggest 3 main areas to address: total service, performance regulation, and long-term planning. By total service, I mean accepting some responsibility for students inside and outside of campus. Within 2 years, my company expects at least 1,000 overseas students to be studying at all our 6 campuses. We must take responsibility. What am I answering? What would be very important in education? Est-ce que c'est le même texte? Oui, c'est le même texte. Et la question, c'est question numéro 12. Oui. What will be very important in the education sector's rise to maturity? Qu'est-ce que tu m'as donné comme réponse? Pardon.
Mais moi, j'ai mis organisation. Organisation. Parce qu'à un moment, dans le groupe 2, il dit la seule limitation, c'est le. Je sais pas comment dire, mais c'est. Genre, au paragraphe 3.
Paragraphe 3.
La première phrase.
Première phrase. The only limitations to its growth will be the decisions and behavior of organizations serving these students from overseas who want to study here. Selon la question, we're going to look for what will be very important in the educational section's rise to maturity. So, on a vu le mot maturity dans paragraphe 8. We must live from childhood to maturity. How? Alors, le paragraphe qui suit, c'est numéro 9, c'est how. C'est une continuation de ce qu'on a déjà dit dans le paragraphe 8. But how? Mais comment? Experiences in my company lead me to suggest 3 main areas. Alors, si tu choisis une de ces phrases, ça serait la réponse. Si tu choisis total service, si tu choisis performance regulation, si tu choisis long-term planning, c'est la réponse.
Okay.
All right. So number 13.
J'ai mis industrie lady.
Quel paragraphe?
Je sais plus.
Je comprends.
Mais, attends,
Oh oui.
dans le 12.
Ah oui, et en plus, j'aimerais juste ajouter à ce que je viens de dire sur numéro 12. Paragraphe 11.
Oui.
Ici, si tu peux voir mon écran, paragraphe 11 a bien précisé la réponse. Alors, parmi les trois choses déjà mentionnées dans le paragraphe 9, la personne a réitéré que performance regulation will be vital in our leap to adulthood, c'est-à-dire la maturité. So here the answer is performance regulation. Okay. And your number 13, you said, what does the government want to bring in? Pardon, est-ce que tu peux répéter ta réponse?
Industrie levy. Paragraphe 12, première phrase.
An industry levy. Okay. Okay, yes. Industry levy is the answer. Number 14, please.
Attendez. Education standards. Je sais pas où je trouve ça. Je vais ça.
Okay. So number 14, wait, number 13 is industrial level. Number 14, education standard. Very, very good. Number 15.
Alors ça c'est faux parce que mon version est trop longue en fait. Donc ça va être ça. Mais j'ai
Hi, John Larry. I'm very fine.
Answering they have correct information. Mais ça va être ça.
Ensuring they have correct information. Ça, c'est quel paragraphe?
C'est à la fin, je crois. Je sais plus. Alors. 11.
11. Est-ce que tu dis ça comme réponse à la question numéro 15?
Oui.
Ah.
15. Attendez.
Question numéro 15. Give one reason why students are content.
Non, 15, j'ai mis. Attends, un tout petit peu. J'ai mis deux réponses. C'est quoi? Attends, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Mhm.
Ah, bah, je sais pas. Parce que j'ai mis vision.
Vision, c'est la réponse. Very good. And then 16.
Bon, c'était plus facile, c'était third largest.
Third largest is the answer. Very, very good. OK. Qu'est-ce que tu as trouvé comme défi pour ce texte, à part le fait que c'est trop long?
Ben voilà, c'est ça. C'est très long.
Est-ce que tu as vu de nouveaux mots, nouvelles phrases et nouvelles expressions?
Attendez, oui, j'ai vu. Parce que... Alors, non, ça c'est vrai, je connais tous les mots. Tout. Et... Ok, non, ça va. Ça va. Ok. Non, ça non plus. Ok, non, c'est bon. Ouais, je vais trouver. Ouais. Ok, ça c'est bon. Ah, c'est quoi whimsical?
Whimsical. Okay, very good. So we're going to check here. Do-do. So we see here, it's like playful. Sorry, share the step instead. Can you see it? Good. So we're checking meaning, characterized by whim or caprice. Hold on, I wanted to show you like a detailed capricieux, fantaisiste. Je cherche, je ne veux pas juste la traduction, je veux te donner la signification. Okay, so here we have whimsical, playful, quaint, or fanciful, especially in an appealing and amusing way. Whimsical. Et un autre mot?
C'est quoi? C'est quoi? Make no mistake, this is you from
Make no mistake, c'est une expression pour dire que...
Non, non, ça va, j'ai compris.
Ah oui.
C'est notre card, notre Trump, je sais pas quoi, card.
C'est quel paragraphe d'abord?
C'est paragraphe 7.
Paragraphe 7, d'accord.
Genre notre carte.
Make no mistake, c'est comme une façon de dire, à vrai dire, en fait, tu vois?
Oui, non.
Okay, so your other one is, this is our trump card, okay?
Yeah.
Maintenant, l'expression qu'on cherche, c'est trump card. So we're going to check here.
Parce que moi, je pense au président, mais c'est peut-être...
Non, il ne s'agit pas du président. So a trump card is a valuable resource or an advantage. C'est une ressource très valable qui te rend plus susceptible à réussir que les autres personnes. A valuable resource that may be used especially as a surprise in order to gain an advantage. So, trump card. Par exemple, quand tu étais là pour passer l'examen et tu as vu qu'il y a beaucoup de personnes déjà qui parlent l'anglais et après tu parles avec quelqu'un, oh, you're French? Yes, I'm French actually. My mom is French, my dad is French, but I've lived in the UK all my life. Et voilà.
Ah, mais aucun n'était français, hein. Vraiment. Mais il y en a qui ne savaient pas parler français, je crois.
Oui, oui, il y a même les personnes comme ça, oui.
Mais eux, ils doivent vraiment passer un examen, genre, ils sont bilingues.
Oui.
Oh. Mais ils ne sont pas considérés comme bilingues, c'est incroyable. Les mecs, ils sont bilingues, carrément, bah, du coup, bilingues d'une autre langue, je pense, mais...
Oui.
Wow, c'est impressionnant, ouais.
J'ai juste donné ça comme exemple, mais en vérité, si quelqu'un a vécu toute sa vie au Royaume-Uni, il ne demande pas à la personne de passer l'examen pour tester sa compétence.
Non, merci. Parce que là, pauvre, quoi.
Okay, so that's a trump card. So your trump card is ton avantage, okay, qui va te faire, qui va te rendre la personne avec beaucoup plus de succès que les autres. Okay, any other expression that you found there?
Hop là, non. Ok. Ça veut dire quoi? Suppliers.
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 Ok, suppliers, ce sont des personnes qui fournissent quelque chose.
Okay.
Les fournisseurs. Ok. Ici, on a suppliers, a person or organization that provides something needed. That provides something needed, such as a product or service. Par exemple, à ton école, il y a une organisation qui fournit les tableaux blancs. Il y a une autre organisation, une autre entreprise qui fournit les ordinateurs. Il y a une autre entreprise qui fournit la nourriture dans le restaurant de l'école. Et ce sont des fournisseurs.
Okay.
Et voilà. So these are called suppliers. So let's listen.
Supplier.
Okay.
Supply.
Is there another word or expression that you found?
Non, c'est bon.
Ok. Tu veux une petite pause ou tu veux qu'on fasse directement une autre exercice de compréhension écrite?
Non, on peut faire un autre exercice.
Youpi, j'ai déjà envoyé dans la messagerie.
Ça peut commencer par là.
Second nature, reading passage, second nature. Ici, il y a juste 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Oh, thank you guys so much. My student has another reading exercise now. So I have some time. She didn't want a break, but I feel like I need a break. So I'll probably just maybe be quiet or go offline. Look at me having my lefts and rights confused. So I'll probably just go offline, but I'll put a non-copyright song for you guys. Wait. Because if I decide to start studying something, most of the things that I study are on TED Ed. And if I probably start studying, it's going to like count against me as copyright. So. Someone asked me to send her, you only need some good support system. Yes, I wish I had a good support system. This is the part where I gossip about my sisters. You know, we all started singing together when we were kids. And then growing up, everyone's just too busy to sing together. We started something in 2018, but it just didn't continue. 2017. It was so interesting. Like, before a lot of families came up and started creating family content, I was always telling my sisters, let's do family content. I used to tell my dad, my mom, everyone. It just felt like maybe God made me so hyper, so talented, so creative, and put me in a family of people who didn't like the same thing. So they liked to sing, but they didn't want to be on TV. And then when they eventually wanted to be on social media, it just couldn't continue for a long time. So we have some content that's just out there on Facebook. And my God, within the first week that we came out on Facebook, I said we came out, that we started on Facebook, we had like 700 likes on Facebook. And let me just burst your bubble. After that week of intensity and everything, we didn't get any more followers because there was no we weren't consistent. So but the content is there. And now when I see a lot of people create almost that kind of content, not saying they copy it, people can be creative in different ways in different parts of the world. People create that kind of content where, for example, back then I would say something in English and then someone would say it in a different accent. That was when 2017 we were creating that kind of content. It was funny. People were watching. We even sang the national anthem, Nigerian national anthem, and it was on the Shade Room. Like, that was like a joyful moment. And when it went on the Shade Room was like Nigerian Independence Day was October 1st. But we made this content earlier than that, earlier in the year. So when the content went on the Shade Room, I was like, ooh, just imagine if we had put out all of those things we had on our script book, and we had like so much content because we had a lot of content but no execution. So yeah, I would say I don't have a support system. It would be so frustrating. I would write my script and it would just be time for us to rehearse, but everyone has other things to do. Don't you want to eat? Don't you want to cook? I'm going to see my friend. I'm going to the office. I've got to go to work. I've got to finish my job. Everyone has, that's the thing with growing up. And that's why when I see a lot of people creating family content with their kids, I realize it's a lot easier because these are like your people. This is your army than to create content with people who are parallels, like people who grew up with you. Unless maybe they're your friends in the same line of business with the same creative ideas, then it's easy to work with them. And that's how I tell people that if you want to build a team, look for people who are willing. Don't say you want to build a team based on people who are talented, because you can get any person who doesn't even have a talent. As long as they're willing, you will find something to collaborate on with them because they're willing. So people who are willing are just people that you can easily work with. People who are willing and people who fit right into your budget, because I don't really like to use people for free. I feel like everyone needs like money for coffee from time to time. Everyone needs money for a croissant from time to time, money for a burger, money for the bus fare. I mean, even if you just want to hang out with your friend, don't make them just come do stuff for free. And that's why you see a lot of comedians collaborating, because they understand the whole game of reciprocity and reward. So it's either I feature in yours, so you feature in mine, or I feature in yours for a fee. So in those cases where you don't have the kind of support system that gives you go, 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 you can make it. You probably have a support system that gives you do for me and I do for you, or support me and I support you. In both ways, it just works. But yeah, I mean, I love my family. I love my sisters, but we just couldn't do the same thing because everyone isn't free at the same time. That's just it. And even now when I tell them we can actually sync remotely, they're like, oh yeah, I'll send it later. I'll send it tomorrow. And then nobody sends, because you can actually send a key to someone and then they start singing on that key and that rhythm, that tempo. You just send them a karaoke beat and it works. Do you know there's an entire episode of a musical that was shot remotely? Some people have not seen it. It's a Henry Danger, the musical episode for the lockdown. It was shot remotely. So cool. I need to stop talking now. Do you realize I've been talking for like 3 hours and I have 43 minutes more for this course to be over? I need to stand. I need to stand and I need to put my flower back where it was. So we were having some technicians, I'm wearing the back of my we were having some technicians come check out I'm in a school hostel. So some technicians were supposed to come check. So I didn't want to put a flower on my fridge because they're just going to check everything just for routine maintenance. They were just going to check. So I didn't want to put my flower there so they won't be like, oh, you didn't put the flower on the fridge. So I took it away, but leave it there. It's cute. So they're going to check that. They're going to check this thing here, the circuit breaker box thing. That's right here. Maybe I should show you guys. They're probably going to check that too. They're going to probably check all my outlets, ask me if everything is working. I'll be like, yeah, everything's working fine. Thank you. I don't know when they're coming. They didn't give us a time. They just said today. You only need some good supporting systems and motivation. Yeah, I guess so. Don't worry. Be happy. make you happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Here's a simple song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Can you believe someone gave me a copyright strike? Like, they gave me the strike without looking at my content. And they gave me 2 strikes. So I talked to them and they took out 1 strike. And now I still have 1 pending strike. Like, I need to write to them again. But I don't want to be that girl that's always writing. But I have to write to them another message and say, please, I still have 1 strike. And every time I see it, I go, ouch. Don't worry. Be happy. I even made short films that nobody watched. I enjoyed making short films though, even though nobody was watching. I enjoyed making those. Oh, I enjoyed making those. Setting up lights and all. I'd like to do more of those. But guess another funny thing. I went to my church, maybe because I was new and I didn't have any friends. So I went to my church and I was like, I want to start like a short film ministry in the church. I don't want anything. I have cameras and stuff. Like, I just need you guys to make it like a church ministry so people can just willingly act. Tu as fini?
Non.
Okay. So people can just willingly act. And then I sent them a mail and they said, okay, they'll look at it. And I sent them this very cute presentation and nobody ever got back to me. And I sent reminders. I said, okay, yeah, we're going through it. We're looking at it. And it's been a year. So now I've stayed longer in the church. People know my face and I know some people too. So I think what I'm just going to do is just go around, ask people, can you act? Okay. Because I have this dream to create short film, life-changing content, something like what Darman does. Like, that's why I subscribe and I watch Darman, because being an intending filmmaker and seeing people who started with very little, it just inspires you. I mean, he has 21 million subscribers now. So cool. But not really thinking about the whole subscriber thing. It's just the idea of not being the only person in your short film. That's just what I want. I want to do a short film where I'm not the only person, because now the kind of content I create, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking with myself. So I'm 2 characters, or I'm 1 character who is always on the phone talking to another character. So I just want the beauty of having another face on the screen. Yes, I have a neighbor. She's a student. She's from Korea. She loves the whole TikTok thing. When she sees me with my tripod, she's so excited. Yeah, very jittery. So maybe I'll tell her that I want to do like a short script and see. Then I have another fear. Why do you have so many fears? I have another fear. Hold on. I have this fear of, you know, the way content is these days. You don't want to shoot with someone who's like, okay, your friend, your guy, and then in future they come and they're like, yeah, so you used my image and likeness and I need you to pay. And you don't want to over professionalize it when you're talking to them, like, oh, do you want to feature in my short, in my TikTok? Because when you now over professionalize it at the beginning, it looks like you have a lot of money to give, but it's just simple stuff. Okay. All right, so j'aimerais voir tes réponses. Roll over. Second nature. Question numéro 14.
Je mets transformation.
Okay, transformation is very good. And the next one.
Alors ça, j'ai pas compris. Genre, par.
Mm-hmm.
Attends, la question c'est les psychologues, bref, en gros, la pensée traditionnelle des psychologues était que la personnalité ne pouvait pas changer, bah, genre était impossible à changer. Et ça par, et je sais
Mhm.
pas, genre, par quel moyen, genre,
Tu as compris la question en anglais?
Hein?
Tu as compris la question en anglais, tu as compris?
Bah oui, bah je pense que oui, mais en fait ça n'a, genre, je sais pas quoi chercher parce que was impossible on that by et ça par un,
Mhm.
et ça par, et cela par un, et
Oui.
cela.
Il faut compléter la phrase.
Oui, oui, oui,
Mhm.
mais je ne vois pas quel, bah il n'y a pas de moyen dans le texte.
Okay, so let's see. So psychologists have traditionally believed that a personality, a personality transformation was impossible and that by a dash 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 a person's character tends to be fixed. Okay, so now we're going to search our page, our paragraph for the word okay. Je vérifie dans tous les paragraphes. Sinon, qu'est-ce que tu as mis?
J'ai rien mis, je aucune idée.
Ok. Paragraphe, premier paragraphe, alphabet A. Alphabet A. Psychologists have long held. Est-ce que tu peux lire jusqu'à.
Ok. Ça donne. Ok. Psychologists have long held that a person's character cannot undergo transformations in any meaningful way, and that the key traits of personality are determined at a very young age.
Okay. So we stop there. The key traits of a personality are determined at a very young age. Dans la question, on a dit the person's character tends to be fixed. Fixed sert comme synonyme ici pour le mot determined.
Oui.
Alors notre réponse c'est by a young age.
D'accord.
Ok. Sinon, est-ce que tu as mis quelque chose d'autre? Ok. Est-ce que tu peux me.
J'ai pas le son, je sais pas si c'est normal. Mais...
Ah oui, mon micro. Je dois changer de micro, pardon. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Oui.
Okay, very good. So, number 16, please.
Bah, du coup, on fait pas la 15.
Hein?
On fait pas la 15, du coup.
On fait pas la quoi?
La 15.
Oh, la 15, pardon. Je pensais que on a déjà fait. 15, c'est young age. 15, c'est young age.
Mais, ça, hein. Attends, je comprends pas le sens, c'est genre.
Ok, je vais expliquer.
Oui.
Sorry, j'ai écrit ça personality, young age. So, psychologists, okay. This is not true according to positive psychologists who say that a personal qualities can be seen as habitual behavior. Okay, good. So, first paragraph that you read, it says here that, however, okay, so it says here that a person's character cannot undergo a transformation in any meaningful way, and that the key traits of a personality are determined at a very young age. So that's why I said young age is the answer. Et pour explication, j'ai dit ici, um, by a young age, a person's character tends to be fixed. Comme dans la phrase, dans le texte, on a écrit les traits de sa personnalité sont déjà déterminés.
Oui, mais en fait, c'est plus ça que genre, je comprends le sens, mais pourquoi on utilise by, that by, cela par un? Genre, pour moi, ça n'a pas de sens de dire et cela par un très jeune âge.
Ah, ok. Tu parles de la grammaire.
Oui, et du coup, quand j'ai lu le truc, je me disais que ça pouvait pas être ça parce que ça n'avait pas de sens en fait. Genre,
Ok. Les deux, on peut utiliser les deux. Ok, on peut utiliser les deux. Ne sois pas confuse, pardon. On peut utiliser les deux. Ok, on continue. Numéro 16.
Optimisme,
Very nice. Next one.
skills, mais tout était premier paragraphe. Et le c'est négative émotion. Ça, c'était pas bien.
Oui, negative emotions. Very good. So this seemed like it was... tu as pris du temps, mais les réponses sont justes. Ok, sont correctes. Sauf numéro 15. But it was good. It was worth it. Okay. So, I was hoping to do something on media today. Maybe we should just listen to one more listening text. Tu veux qu'on fasse compréhension orale ou la grammaire?
Quand vous...
Okay, so let's do grammar so that we can build on what we've already started learning. So because we talked about I want to do comparative, superlative, and comparisons. That's a good one. Est-ce que tu peux voir mon écran? Oui, non? Ok. Je pense que non. On a déjà fait comparatif. Ok. Let's do grammar. Okay. On le fait ensemble si tu veux.
Ok. Donc, la question 1, c'est The history test was better than expected. Donc, c'est ER parce que c'est Z.
Yes, nice one. Next.
A desert wire and a jungle.
Yes, dryer is good.
C'est la même chose à chaque fois. Mom, piece of cake is bigger than mine.
Est-ce que c'est trop facile? Tu veux qu'on change des questions?
Non, mais si c'est toujours la même chose.
Ok, on continue.
Mais si ça change. Ok. Alors, this soup is more delicious than that soup.
Yes.
Okay. It's a lot warmer in Florida than during the winter.
Yes, warmer than.
Okay. David thinks the organism is uh, more interesting
More
than
interesting. Thank you.
the Whitney Museum of American Art.
Thank you. More interesting than the Whitney Museum. Next one.
Uh, some governments are worse than others.
Worse. Thank you. That's a good one. Next.
Albert Einstein was more intelligent than me.
Yes, more intelligence. We don't say intelligenter. More intelligent. Next.
Okay. Who is smarter, Julie or Jennifer?
Smarter is the answer parce qu'on est en train de comparer combien de personnes.
Okay.
Deux. Deux. Je voulais que tu dises deux. Because we're comparing two people, two elements, where you're going to use smart er ending. Next one.
Okay. A kitten is cuter than a puppy.
A kitten is cuter. Yes, cuter than a puppy.
My big brother is stronger than me.
Yes, my big brother is stronger than me.
Emails are more convenient than telephones.
Yes, more convenient. Thank you. Next one.
The blue car is faster than the red car.
Mm-hmm.
Water healthier than tequila.
Healthier. Thank you. The next one.
This is more inter, uh, interesting than that one.
Mm. Yes, you're right. This is more interesting than that one.
Some sports are um, more exciting than others.
Yes, more exciting than others.
Some children are uh, louder than others.
Yes, some children are louder than others.
Uh, uh, yeah, Bob is more knowledgeable than Nike.
Bob is more knowledgeable. Yes, that's the answer.
Sugar is more sweet than salt. Sweeter.
Yes, sweeter. Okay.
Why don't you eat that in the microwave? It be quicker than in the regular oven.
Yes, quicker.
Language. Bref. A cow is hungrier than puppy.
A cow is hungrier than a puppy. Yes.
Mount Everest higher Mount Fuji.
Higher is the answer. Very good.
Okay. Okay. Why would you take a nap before you get even uh, more tired? does that drink rain just about every day?
Yes, very good. Ok. Je voulais juste ajouter quelque chose. Quand tu vois qu'il y a il y a 3 ou plus de 3 syllabes, on utilise more or most. Par exemple, si on dit her hair is long, her hair is long. We can just say my hair is longer, her hair is the longest. Okay, his hair is the longest. Okay, long, longer, longest, parce que long c'est une syllabe, un syllabe, pardon. Et now, 2 syllabes, ça dépend. Parfois, tu peux utiliser, ça dépend du mot. Et après, je vais te donner une petite explication. Les mots qui terminent par certains alphabets, je vais te le donner après. On utilise, par exemple, happy, happier, happiest. OK? Et pour les autres, on utilise more peaceful. OK? More boring. Parce qu'on ne peut pas dire boring, boringest, non. Et comme j'ai dit avant, quand il s'agit de 3 syllabes ou plus de 3 syllabes, on va utiliser more or most. Mais en tout cas, j'ai vu que tu as beaucoup réussi avec ces exercices. Est-ce que tu as déjà fini ou presque fini?
De quoi?
Les exercices qu'on fait.
Est-ce que j'ai fini ou presque quoi?
Est-ce qu'on a fini? Est-ce que tu es en train de noter quand on fait les exercices?
Oui, genre je note où j'ai des difficultés et j'ai mis dans mes notes.
D'accord.
Donc, là, j'ai arrêté.
All right. OK. So, si on a fini, on peut faire une autre chose.
Oui.
OK. Aujourd'hui, je n'ai pas ajouté des vidéos pour regarder, mais... OK.
Par
Mais...
contre, c'était en français. Du coup, j'ai cherché d'autres vidéos du même style d'anglais.
Quoi?
En fait, dans les vidéos que vous m'avez envoyées, vous en avez envoyé 4, dont 2 en français. Du coup, je me suis dit que c'était une erreur. Et j'ai cherché d'autres vidéos de la même chaîne, mais en anglais.
Oh là là! OK. Soit je le fais par erreur, soit je le fais juste pour te montrer qu'il y a l'équivalent en anglais, juste au cas où. Parce que pour les étudiants de français, quand je les envoie la version française, je les envoie aussi la version anglaise, mais c'est après. Donc, il se peut que j'ai fait, je ne sais pas comment utiliser subjonctif français au passé, ok? C'est comme si j'ai fait une erreur, mais je veux juste voir.
Je sais pas, mais du coup, j'ai regardé des vidéos, mais du même style en anglais. Et c'était pas exactement ça. Mais je peux vous envoyer ce que j'ai regardé. Mais j'ai envoyé les deux. J'ai regardé les deux premières. La première, c'était sur. Attendez. Il y en a un, c'était sur un mec où il apprend que son père était riche.
Oh, nice one. Ok.
Le deuxième, c'était. Attends, c'était la première.
Je pense que j'ai envoyé un ou un adulte, un adulte est rentré à l'école.
Oui, ça j'ai vu aussi. Et après, j'ai regardé un truc parce que du coup, la troisième vidéo était en français. Du coup, au lieu de regarder la vidéo en français, je me suis dit, elle s'est trompée et elle voulait m'envoyer un truc en anglais. Du coup, j'ai regardé des vidéos de la même chaîne, mais en anglais. Et donc, la troisième vidéo, c'était sur une fille qui était. C'était une sœur et son père, il s'en foutait un peu d'elle. Voilà. Ça, c'était. Oui, ça, c'est la deuxième vidéo.
Ok, tu as regardé ça et maintenant on peut faire production orale. Tu peux me dire, tu peux me raconter l'histoire en anglais.
Ok.
Okay, so let's do this.
Okay. 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 Donc, okay. The sun. Par contre, vous voulez mettre pause parce que c'est bizarre, ça avance. The son discovered his father is rich,
Mhm.
and okay, because donc the father see his balance,
Oui.
his balance, and the son discovered his father is millionaire,
Mhm.
so uh, he he um, he become very evil with everyone and with his friends, and
He becomes very what?
evil,
Evil. You want to say evil?
evil.
Let's
And
replace that. Est-ce qu'on peut remplacer ça avec des mots qui ne sont pas si lourds? Par exemple, il était devenu impoli et agressif. So rude.
hier j'ai cherché parce que j'en fumais et il s'était mis intolerable.
Mhm.
Et j'ai mis ok. Et à un moment il dit he says
Mhm.
he says oh you are broky. Et j'ai cherché la traduction mais j'ai pas trouvé en fait.
Quel mot?
A broky. You are a broky.
You are a brokey.
A broky.
Oh, il a dit ça? Ok, ok.
Elle dit you are a broky. Voilà.
J'ai oublié s'il a dit ça, mais s'il a vraiment dit ça, c'est juste sa façon de dire que... Qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est peut-être sa façon de dire que la personne est fauchée.
Tu l'as quoi?
Que la personne est fauchée, broke,
Ok. Ok.
fauchée,
Ah,
sans
fauché.
sous.
Bah, il est je suis sûre, je note ça. And okay. Um, he he met a woman and she said she has she ah oui parce que je saute une étape. Ok. Okay. He wants to know the bank account of everyone, but to adapt his behavior.
Okay, good. Yes, that's true.
And he meet a woman, and she she's with a dog. Comment il appelle ça? A common dog. Il dit un truc. Ah si j'ai noté. A random dog.
Ok.
And
Tu parles d'un chien qui est sans abri dans la rue.
ouais, elle dit, donc il rencontre quelqu'un et elle est avec un. Et elle dit elle-même que c'est un random dog.
Ok, random dog, ok.
Ça veut dire chien, ça veut dire, parce que ça veut dire chien sans abri.
Oui, when we say like random, we normally, le mot je vais juste te montrer en français parce que c'est pas... je cherche le mot, attends. Aléatoire.
Aléatoire. Ah oui.
Aléatoire, oui. Donc c'est juste random. Share the stop instead. Ok. Comme tu vois ici,
Ok.
on peut dire aléatoire, au hasard, inopiné, a random selection, a random person. Ok, on continue.
Okay. And she gives food to the dog, and she said, I used to teach my son when he was growing up that that person's full character was defined by. Je vais pas noter la fin de la phrase, mais by his behavior. She give to the boy a moral lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Um, je sais plus sa réaction, but she's he doesn't understand, and he didn't understand, and he returned to his home, and
Mm-hmm.
he met a boy, and he has a mental problem,
Mm.
the mental condition. He's very lost, and the boy helped this guy, and later he understand it's the, the the boy of the woman.
The boy of the woman.
C'est le garçon de la fille là, mais il n'y a pas de nom du coup de la fille avec le chien. Voilà.
C'est son fils.
Et ouais, it's the son of the woman with the dog, and she he explained to have a mental conditions, and he is lost if he have not his pills,
If he doesn't take his pills.
and she give to the boy.
Sorry, désolé. Mon micro était désactivé. Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec le son?
Quoi?
Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec le son?
J'ai rien compris. Tu peux répéter?
Ah, attends.
Oula.
Tu peux continuer. Have not his medication, right? If he doesn't take his medication.
J'entends pas, le micro il est coupé.
Oui, je l'écris. Je l'écris.
Hein?
Messagerie.
Ah. Medication. Ok. Donc, gave him money to thank him.
Mm-hmm.
And he used money to help his friends.
For two.
For help his friends.
Mm-hmm.
And voilà, c'est tout ça comme ça. Je sais pas ce qu'il donne.
Okay.
Il était vraiment inspirant. Le son a changé. Il y a un bruit de retour.
Attends, je cherche le mot. Ah oui. Je cherche le mot.
Ah, on est. Ah, j'avais ça. Moi. C'est une question.
Non, non, non.
Ah.
Ok, la chose a arrêté maintenant.
Hein?
Je n'entends plus le écho. Ça s'est arrêté. Okay, that was a very good summary of the story. There were a few grammatical errors which I could have been correcting in real time, but I had a problem with the sound. So can you tell me about the other story, please?
Laquelle? La première, parce que le troisième, c'est sur une fille qui. En gros, je vous mais. Oui, attends, j'ai pris une photo des vidéos. Parce que
Oui, avec le thème, je peux chercher la vidéo.
Je regardais ça. Et le troisième que j'ai regardé, c'était un truc où c'était une asiatique qui faisait tirer. J'ai regardé ça. Et le dernier que j'ai regardé, c'est.
Tu as déjà vu ça?
Oui, lui, j'ai vu.
Ok,
Mais
c'était...
en fait,
Hein?
non, oui, c'est ça, j'ai vu. Ok. Alors, ok. Ok. Okay. Okay. His boss, his brother, and he's accused to be too
Childish. Mhm.
and not capable. So he had a challenge is to return to the school,
Return.
and to pass an exam.
Okay.
And ok, comment dire ça de manière pas méchante. And he had F. Ça veut dire quoi academic goal?
Academic bowl.
Oui.
Oh, so I think in different schools, ils donnent les noms différents à certaines compétitions. C'est une compétition academic bowl. Je pense que c'est un type de compétition dans cette école. Parce que sometimes you can see, like, okay, par exemple, on a Super Bowl, we have academic bowl, et dans certaines écoles, on a math bowl. Bowl, en vérité, c'est, je sais pas comment on appelle ça en français. Bowl, it's like, I have a bowl, but I'm gonna just show you the picture of a bowl because never thought it would come to this.
Mais bowl, c'est genre un bol.
Oui,
Non.
tu peux voir mon écran?
Oui, c'est là.
So this is a bowl, okay? And then sometimes when we have different things like math bowl, academic bowl, tu vois, c'est une compétition, tu vois. And I'm gonna write now academic bowl. So c'est une compétition. Okay. All right.
He got an F on his exam and must pass, but will have
For
his
two, 2042.
He must pass to have his year an academic bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and the last questions of the competition is to spell a word. It's academic, I think, and it's really difficult for him because he is not good for this exercise.
It was difficult for him because
he's not good for this exercise.
all right. Okay, continue, je vais corriger ça.
So, but he won the competition, and he returned to the toy business, and the end of the story.
Okay, so I enjoyed your storytelling, but I think I want some more details. Je veux plus de détails. Alors, on va faire ça encore un autre jour. So when you say it was very difficult for him because he was not good for this exercise, what you're trying to say is that was it that he wasn't good at math or he wasn't good with schoolwork? What exactly was the problem?
Uh, he wasn't good in school. He was he was a little bit hold on, agitated.
Agitated. Okay.
Oui, cakes. Dans la traduction, il m'a dit cakes.
Okay. So when you say he wasn't good um for for this exercise, in English, quand quelqu'un est doué dans quelque chose, on utilise good at.
Good at.
Yes. So good at math, good at singing. I'm not good at drawing.
He was not good at.
This exercise. Okay. What's gonna happen is nous allons nous concentrer sur cette vidéo pour la prochaine classe et je vais poser encore plus de questions parce que j'adore le résumé que tu m'as donné, mais je veux que tu parles de plus en détail. Et pourquoi? Parce que je veux savoir si tu as appris des choses spécifiques dans la vidéo, par exemple à partir des sous-titres.
Okay.
Des sous-titres, des dialogues. Alors la prochaine fois, quand tu me racontes l'histoire, j'aimerais écouter encore plus de dialogues et qu'est-ce que quelqu'un a à dire en revanche, en retour. J'aimerais juste savoir si les sous-titres ont bien servi pour enseigner quelque chose. Et si en écoutant les dialogues en anglais, tu as pu apprendre quelque chose, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna do this particular video again, where the guy went back to school. Yeah, il est comédien sur YouTube, la personne qui a joué le rôle. C'est pour ça que cette vidéo a 16 millions de vues, parce qu'il est très célèbre. So it's a very interesting story, and I want you to listen again, learn, write down what you're learning, and we'll discuss later. Do you have any question for me?
No.
No? Okay. You still have time, or you want us to end here?
Non. J'aille faire un truc.
Is there something you want us to study again today? That's good. Okay.
Okay.
What do you want us to study in the next class? Parce qu'on a fini ou bien presque fini pour aujourd'hui?
Bah, on a fini.
Oui. Qu'est-ce que tu veux qu'on fasse dans le prochain cours?
Comme ça.
Okay. So I'm going to coach you on speaking. You're going to speak, and then you're also going to write. And then we'll focus on grammar, another course on grammar again. So have a wonderful day. Bon vacances. Au revoir. My class is over now. Thank you to the last person who's still here. My class is over now. Thank you. Yeah, have a great evening, and I hope your life is sweet. Should I go out and come back? Oh, I think this is going to feature much later. I'm reading comments. There's some languages that I don't understand. Please stop. What are you doing? Okay, I think the person saying please stop is talking to the person up there. Oh, la. Okay, let me see. Connecting, so it reconnects you. Oh, I got 6 likes. Thank you, all beautiful people. Bye.